The injustice of being dumped. You're in more pain than you ever thought possible, and your ex is out gallivanting with their newfound freedom, living it up on Instagram, or even worse, they appear to be doing great with their rebound relationship. You log onto YouTube and type in, "How do I get over my ex?" And you've heard me and 50 other YouTube channels say, the best way to get over your ex is to go no contact, or write down all the things you hate about them, or just work on yourself. Duh, that's obvious. Whilst all of that is good advice and will serve you well in the future, it's been 6 months or even maybe a year and you're still stuck and you can't get over them. But why? Why are you stuck? It's because moving on is a myth, at least in the beginning, and fixating on your ex is merely a clever way to avoid facing your inner pain and trauma. The more you fixate on someone else and in many cases blame someone else for how you feel, the more you disempower yourself, which keeps you stuck in the breakup mud for a very long time. I was stuck there for 18 months because I was doing breakups all wrong. Like anything in life, it can take a while to figure it out, but once I did, I doubled down on it and went from thinking about my ex every day with level 1000 anxiety to getting my power back by taking 100% responsibility for everything within my control and stop caring about the things outside of my control. I am going to help you do that in this video, just like I've done with my one-to-one clients who have smashed their breakups and gone on to bigger and better things because they are doing the things most other breakup channels do not talk about. So take a walk with me in this video and find out why moving on is a myth, at least in the beginning, and what can you do instead of moving on to help get you through this. Welcome back to the Love Fix. As always, it's Nick doing what I can to get you through your breakups. My friends, if you want to work with me on your personal breakup situation, there is a link in the description below. In that link, it will take you to my one-to-one coaching services. And one thing I can say, guys, when I was going through my breakup, I hired a coach to help me get through it, and it helped massively. So if you want to turbocharge this, let me know and we can start working together. Okay, let's get into it. I don't know about you, but when anyone has told me to just move on, Nick, I wanted to paper cut their eyeball and pour lemon juice into the wound. How is it possible to move on when you're grieving someone you're still very much in love with, who is still alive and has the possibility of coming back no matter how small that chance is? Moving on is quite impossible at this point, so don't try, my friends. There is a vast difference between these two mindsets. Moving on is the end goal, but that's the peak of the mountain and you're still figuring out how to take the first step at the bottom of the mountain. To just move on implies you can skip the 100,000 steps it takes to get to the peak of the mountain. That's like saying just run a marathon without training for it. It's dangerous and it's stupid. For every mile of a marathon, you will likely have to train for 2 miles to complete 1 mile comfortably. To move on, you must first move forward. You must take that first step at the bottom of the mountain. Great, only 99,999 steps left to go. To be honest, I'm not too bothered how you take that first step. Just do it. Noah Kagan has a great saying in his book, $1 Million Weekend. Now, not how. In other words, take action now and figure out the rest later. Okay, so what the hell does that even look like? Don't make their feelings and actions about you. Your first step is to reframe your breakup from, why did they do this to me, to, they feel how they feel, and I'm going to respect and accept it, even though it's eating me alive. When your ex started dating you, they did what was best for them based on their feelings. Only you were okay with that because you wanted them as much as they wanted you. They validated you. When your ex decided to stop dating you, they did what was best for them based on their feelings. Only you were very much not okay with that because it wasn't something you wanted. This threatened your identity and your future. On both occasions, they chose based on how they felt at the time, not how you feel or what you think should be happening. Therefore, breaking up with you concerns their feelings and what they think is best for them. This leaves you heartbroken, but you have the job, duty and responsibility to level up. Having the ability during phases of emotional turmoil to view the breakup from your ex-partner's point of view is, for me, a great way to begin modifying your identity and your mindset, or at the very least, see things from their point of view. Straight off the bat, you stop thinking about yourself and see how things might look from your ex-partner's version of reality. That's the beginning of change and in mindset, and this will help get you moving forward to move on. Say to yourself, I identify as someone who doesn't make my ex-partner's feelings for me about me, but I will take responsibility for how I respond to my feelings. Put yourself in your ex-partner's shoes. Think about their life, worldview, traumas, and past relationships. Do not project your thoughts, feelings, and how you think they should act onto them. Focus on how they feel now, not what they felt when they first fell in love with you. Trying to see things from your partner's worldview can help you stop investing in someone who no longer invests in you. You can begin to accept your situation and identify as someone who practices self-love and self-validation and is not dependent on one person to be a village of people for you. You no longer identify as dependent on one person for their entire support system. You can build a new identity where you don't feel like you're suffering. This isn't easy and it takes time. Most people grossly underestimate how long it can take to feel normal again. Be kind to yourself and allow time to do its thing. Get over your ex correctly, not quickly. I appreciate that you can only think about getting your ex back after a breakup. Trust me, I get it. For a whole year, YouTube would only recommend breakup content to me. The mental gymnastics you create for yourself are on another level. Imagining every scenario to get your ex back, to show them how much you've changed and how great you are. You're likely imagining where, when, and how this imaginary conversation will take place with them. Hell, I even imagine the exact clothes I would wear. Once again, you're desperately trying to return to where you last felt safe. This is further perpetuated by an imagined future which is no longer possible. This symbiosis of not being able to let them go is what leads to the fixation you have with them. Fixating on your ex is little more than a clever way to avoid yourself and how you feel. That begs the question, what are your true motives behind your fixation and inability to move forward? It's worth noting, everything in this context begins with choice. You chose your ex over other potential candidates. You chose the clothes you're wearing today. You chose to tap on this video. You will choose what to eat today, and you're very much choosing to stay fixated on your ex and not moving forward. A lot of this is down to your limbic brain, the lizard brain, or what some call the feeling brain. All that wants to do is to go back to where it last felt safe, which is with your ex. Sadly, it also tricks us into believing we can't find what we found attractive in our ex-partners with someone else. So the real trick isn't to just move on or move forward or to forget about your ex. It's to separate the qualities you're attracted to from the reasons why things didn't work with your ex. Yes, your ex may have all the qualities you are attracted to, but for one reason or another, you're no longer compatible, and that truly is fucking painful. However, this is a wonderful opportunity. Yes, you heard that right. This is a fantastic opportunity to find true love for yourself. This means a radical acceptance of your ex-partner's decision. A radical acceptance that it's going to hurt and take some time, but above all else, radical acceptance that what you seek in a partner exists in hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of other potential partners. So, will the standard breakup advice that everyone talks about work? Yeah, absolutely, it will stand you in good stead. But if you're still stuck, then this is the video to dig deeper with. It's to look at the motives. It's to separate what you want from someone from how you feel about your ex. You can have what you had with your ex with someone else. You can find those qualities in other people. It's just taking that leap to say, okay, this didn't work, I still want you, but if I work on myself, if I self-love and I self-soothe, I can find these qualities in someone just as good, if not better than you. And that's the trick, my friend. That is the absolute ultimate trick to getting over someone. When I figured this out and I started realizing, hey, there are plenty of other women out there that are just as good as my ex, and I can find these qualities and other qualities that I wasn't attracted to at the time, but I'm very much attracted to now, things started to fall in place and things moved very, very quickly. So Take this opportunity, take this gift of a breakup and let it mold you, let it grow you, let it give you new life. And I promise you, my friends, you will do just fine, and you are going to do fine. That's all for today. I hope you've enjoyed today's video, and if you have, please hit like and subscribe. It would really help the channel out. And once again, if you need my help with your personal breakup situation, with your heartbreak, if you're stuck and you need a little bit of help, I can help you with that. Hit the link in the description below and book a one-to-one session with me, and we'll get this sorted for you. You are enough, you are going to be fine, and as always, I'll see you on the other side.